What's up, YouTubers, market participants, and day traders? You just stumbled upon my channel where I'm going to review my day trades daily. So if you're new to the game, you're struggling to make money, and you got a small account, you found your boy. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Definitely join the family because AKA Will the Wise, AKA Will the Market, and AKA your boy are here. Let's jump into these trades.
What's up, YouTube and day traders and market participants? It's your boy. We're back with another episode of Will the Market. Today we are going to be talking about add to winning trades. It is 7:29. Let's go. So your boy ended up hitting 60% today. It should have been 80%, and should have been a lot more money, but it is what it is, right? That should say 5 trades, not 7 trades. Let's just say 5 trades. But Baba, Coin, those are my 2 losses. And then we had Micron, SPY, and Tesla. So Tesla should have been a really good play. Baba, I should have actually made money. And Coin was a good loss. I'm very happy with that. Micron, I could have had more. So let's go ahead and jump into the trades and why I should have played the way I should have played. So as you can see here, Baba had some news over the weekend in China, or Sunday night or Monday morning, whichever day it was over there. But they had a huge gap up, right? So here's basically the huge gap up. Right, so you cut this in half right there. You cut this in the first top third piece, right? So you can see that the volume hangs out in the top third piece for a while, then it breaks down. It's in the little half. So this is actually going to be a good swing trade opportunity because whoever the whale decided to come in, whatever whale decided to come in, all that price action didn't retrace. So they could be holding it up, and or other people are realizing, hey, we're above supports now. Let's see where we can go here, right? So this is the 15-minute chart, which gave me higher conviction, right? So you can see all moving averages coming down, gap up above the moving averages, which gives you this gap here. So I'm having more conviction. So I go in with 4 contracts to start off the position, and I add one here on the 5, 10, 15 minute candle here from market open. So as soon as the market opens, we get a nice good green, half in control. So this should have been my first sign of maybe we're not as strong as I think we are, but I could still make the play. So I did make the play. I added in here. This was above it, and I thought we were actually going to go to the races right here. This only, I think, gave me like a 15%er, which I should have took. Nonetheless, I wait for it to get to the 8 moving average. I see this happen. This gives us this. Then this happens, and this gives us another push. And this push right here gets up to 79 and 30 cents, right? Also, my contracts then were at 15%, which you can see that I did sell one for 112. I did sell one at that 1024 mark. I had 5 in total, so I at least should have gotten rid of 2. 3 would have been good too, but at least 2. And then honestly, also I should have just ended the position here and or here, because it basically failed to make a new high. So I should have just been out. I should have been out right here. In this 10 minutes, I should have came to that conclusion. I didn't. I let it go against me, and boom, stop out right here. Even though I shouldn't have stopped out here, right? So on this ad, when I added on this candle here, that technically should have said, okay, my stop here where this pink line is, that should have been moved up to right here. So technically I should have been out here, as opposed, and then maybe even right here, who knows? That probably could have stopped me out too. Would have resulted in a less, I would have resulted in a less loss, right? But, and I would have had a gain if I would have got out here for 15%. So focus there is on failure to make a new high, right? So those are just the signs. Get out, don't even wait. And basically Baba just gapped up and snoozed all day long. Like the day chart looks just like this the whole way through. So Baba was a snooze fest. I got caught up in the snooze and it hurt, but nonetheless, it's all right. Moving on to the next one, coin. So coin, how did coin get me here? I kind of used the same process, you know, where this is the 5-minute chart where we were in a narrow range. So where can we go from a narrow range to an extended range? Here we have the opening candle. This is kind of how I view it. View this as all green. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, whoever participated in this to get it up, probably a lot of people, because crypto did have a good weekend, right? This is the middle of this big move. So we get right in that middle, and I'm like, you know what? This is perfect. So we get right into that middle zone of that move, and this is what I see. The 2 Dragon Balls. So boom, I punch it. I'm actually 34 seconds late, so I end up getting in on this candle. So I was a little late there. So basically my goal was to get this and push to the upside back to day highs. Literally the next candle said, nope, we do not have that planned. Got hit, stopped out. Perfect loss. This is a perfect loss, is what it is. Taking it, didn't move the stop. It was a decent play from the top, still staying in that first half of the first move. It was a decent play. It had potential. It wasn't it. That was coin. Tesla was very, very good, and here's where now the title of the video is going to come into play, is add to your winning positions, right? So perfect example of where we are. Look at that. We're all in a narrow range. We start busting out. I see location right here come into play. A nice good green candle. I jump in 9 seconds a little late, so technically in this candle. So it's still got to work on that. This candle did go, it started here, right? So it showed here a little red. So at first it was a red candle, like in the first minute or two. Then it switched to green. So when that happened, when it switched to green, I should have bought 2 more contracts, or at least 1 more contract. I did not average in. I should have averaged in. I should have add here, and I didn't. So that I didn't add here, and then I kind of watched this go. I did hold for a very long time till I took my first profit. First profit was in this candle. It was my 20%. I believe in here I did not get my 20%, but as we kept going up, I sold here, and then the last contract, I had my stop here, and my last contract stopped me out on this candle right here. It's a decent stop out, right? So this was a good run, right? That's a very, very good run. The bars are narrow, so you can kind of count. This is a push, this is a push, and this is a push. So you can kind of say you got 3 pushes out of this, right? But as I was hanging out with my last contract, I put the stop there, and right here, once it did in here, the last contract came out for 93, which is basically what I sold the first one for. Could I have held it? Yes, because I should have waited to see how it reacted with the ADMA, which it reacted very well with it. So even at this point in time, I should have punched another contract. Probably with this huge bump up, I would have been able to get a nice percentage, and I could have sold. Or even trailed the 8 moving average and sold on this one, or sold on this one at this high. All right, so that's another thing I could have stuck with Tesla, is trying to catch that second leg. I caught the first leg, I did not catch the second leg, right? So something we're working on. This would have been my well technically, and I did not catch it. Here is another play, Micron off of the bounce of the bottom. And this was kind of aligned with the 11:30 type of mentality, right? At 11:30, sometimes you'll notice the market kind of shifts. Sometimes it can be at 10:30, or sometimes it can be at 11:30. And then later in the day at 2:30 or 3, all Eastern Standard Times I'm talking here. So I do see this candle come in strong. Boom. Comes in strong, kind of erases 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. I kind of see it here, and I also see the market kind of reverse too, and that's another reason what gave me confidence, because the next trade is the SPY, but you can kind of see they held at the same time the whole market momentum shifted at 11:30. So I jump in here. I should have had more conviction. I only bought one contract. So this play would have been bigger. I only bought one contract. I did not add here because this candle technically started red, then finished green. So that was your removal of the opposite color. Should have added there. And then boom, we get this good juicy candle. Don't do anything. I let it sit. I could have added here or here. Excuse me. Did not. And then boom, 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 all the way up. So I did end up getting the 20% that I wanted. However, I should have had more contracts to start with, punching it here with 2, and then adding right there with the +1. And then selling 2 for sure up here. And depending on if I wanted to hang out for the rest of the day, because at this point in time we are getting to 12:30, usually want to be done trading by then. This opening, this is this whale right here, this negative whale that started the momentum here. That was where I would have wanted to really play the game. Doosh, 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 and then right here, when we start getting a little bit of red, right here you could have added. This would have been an ugly fake out. This would have been game back on, and then boom, 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 boom. That would have been the better play. Didn't see it, because I was focused on BABA this whole time. BABA is just going sideways, and I gotta remember not to do that. Should have been what it is and cut that trade short. Now, as you can see, 11:30 bounce here, right at the 11:30 mark. We get this nasty red candle. This is basically everybody getting out, everybody selling and pushing it down as far as they can to get the last price, bottom price, signifying that this move, whoever this whale is or a group of people, basically they got rid of their position. That's basically what I see right here. And then 11:30 hits and we get this whole different momentum shift. So what do? I see this, I don't get in here, but I do see this large candle come in and I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe we do want to play the game. So comes off the 8 moving average. I jump in, boom. We're in here. I don't add. I did buy 2 contracts though, so I'm happy with that. Should have added here 1 more contract at this candle because it started off red, then went back to green. As you can see, that happened with all 3 of my winning trades and last trades, which would have made my wins a lot bigger had I stuck to the process. So I didn't add, and then boom, we get a nice good shoot up. Well over my 20%. I believe this is somewhere around like the 30% mark. So I take that, and then 1, 2 more pushes, and I say, you know what, 200, it's beautiful. I'll take that. And that at that point is like a 50% or something like that, 50, 60. So really good trade. I could have hung out here because the contracts did get up to like 220. So it'd have been another $20 had I put my stop here. This candle finished, put my stop in the middle, and then I would have been stopped out there. However, still really good trade. I need to stay consistent though. So adding to your winners. Gotta get it going and moving your stop, right? So decent trade there. We are on a mission. I'm gonna say that I did complete, because the last trade I ended up with 8 seconds left before this candle closed. So super happy with that. And it also brings me to the lesson for the week, which was the same week last week, is entering towards the end of each 5-minute candle and or selling towards the end of the 5-minute candle, and then any removal of the opposite color of where we're trying to end up going, that doesn't require that the candle finish, especially if it busts out of a range, then you can just jump straight into that candle at that point in time. We did not catch a whale today. I was looking for it. Tesla was there, but no whale, no laboon. So that is for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.